This weekend, just all about redeeming ourselves, honestly. Townsville came in to our home and embarrassed us, to be completely honest with you. 35 points is not what we're all about. So we're going in there. We've had a fantastic week on the practice track. So looking forward to just, going out there, showing the Caps brand of basketball that we started to discover against Sydney. And looking forward to putting on a great performance in front of their home fans and hopefully stealing one up there.
What was that feel like, being able to bounce back against the Flames and being able to showcase that at the AIS?
Yeah, unbelievable, and we owed it to our fans because we were terrible the first time we went to the AIS Arena. But for us, the penny kind of dropped, to be completely honest, and there'd been a little bit of frustration because the togetherness was there, the camaraderie. We knew what we were capable of, and that game we saw it. So we know that's the benchmark now. That's the start of what we want to do. Season starts now for us pretty much, and we're going up there to continue to build on that performance and also get better as well.
Obviously, the players on the court have a wider experience, but coming into a new team can have its challenges. Has it seen, have you guys been gelling really well, but also on the court, has it been fine picking and things like that?
For sure. I think for us, the chemistry, the camaraderie, we never lost any hope within the group. And the thing is that Goz does is he recruits good people first and then good basketball is second, pretty much. And for us, it was all about, we had superstars, so it was about taking pieces away from your game, maximizing your strengths, kind of hiding people's weaknesses, and that takes time to mesh, and then you try and do something, it might take away from someone else. So it was a lot of fine-tuning, watching individual film, buying into the team film, but once everyone started to buy in, once everyone understood their role and how they can maximize their strengths and their opportunities, we've started to find that people are starting to really succeed in this system. So really exciting. We're 6-7 games in. Oh wow, I just did the 6-7. That's crazy. We're 6 games in now, so it's all about continuing to build on that form, continuing to get people successful looks, open looks. And for us, on any given night, someone can go off for 20. But the cool thing for us is in our wins, 5 people have reached double figures. So that's what we're aiming for.
Have you been studying the playback for the Fire and seeing what they have done also in their games in between the first round?
Yeah, to be completely honest, I threw the Townsville Fire game in the bin. Losing by 35, you don't want to remember too much of that. But we've watched snippets of what we did do well against them, and now it's like, all right, how can we do more of that? How can we maximise that? And for me, it's been watching their game against Adelaide, their game against Perth. They've had some really good games. They've played some different offenses, different defenses. And Shannon Seebohm's a super smart coach. So it's all about, figuring it out. Goz and Nat have done a fantastic job on the scout. So now it's just about maximising our opportunities and making sure we take their main players out of the game.
What specific lessons from that earlier game with Townsville are you taking into this one?
For us, it's all about defense. And when it was the second quarter against Townsville where we our switches were slow, we didn't get back in transition, we didn't pick up the ball early. All those little things led to them getting really easy layups, threes, and that's what they thrive on. They thrive on quick offense, they move the ball well, and when we're not able to disrupt that, they're gonna absolutely kill you. They kill every team doing that. So for us, it's all about doing that. We've been really locked in this week at trying to push the ball against whoever's playing defense to try and really get everyone up to speed on that. It's been really good, so we're going in really confident that we can get it done.
Great. And you were speaking before about showing your strengths and hiding your weaknesses.
Yep.
What specific strengths are you taking into this week?
For us, it's all about defense. We have length everywhere. I think I walk on the court with 4 people that are over 6 foot. I look like a midget in this team. So that's the exciting part. We can come out with so much length. And we can run. We're super athletic, and we started to see glimpses of that against Sydney. Our defense is our best offense, because if we can get stops when we're playing 1-on-2, 2-on-3, that's when we're going to be at our best basketball. So they're the strengths we want to take. When we're in the half court, we're starting to piece those pieces together, but it's taking a little bit of time. So when we can get out in transition and we're flying, we're unbelievable. So it all starts on the defensive end. That's where I think we're really strong, and that's where we can be really good. Push the ball down the other end, and that's where we're going to be playing our most successful basketball.
Oh. Have you had a promising week of training?
Really good week of training. Everyone came in on Monday super sharp. Goz was, looking after our bodies on Monday. Then on Tuesday, main session, everyone was really good, all over it, getting on the offensive glass because we know that's what Townsville are going to do. So just little things we were really locked in on. Today was another fantastic session, a couple of lulls, but apart from that, super impressed and happy with how the group's gone. So we go up to Townsville on Friday, really confident. We're trusting the prep and knowing we can get the job done.
There must be some fire, obviously, trying to beat Fryer up in Townsville. What's it like to play away from home?
Yeah, playing away from home is always tough because we know how good our crowd is here in Canberra. So it's always hard, and I think if it's not us, Townsville have the best crowd in the league. So they're going to be cowbells ringing, they're going to have the fire up Townsville chant going, but super exciting challenge. There's nothing better than going into a hostile environment and hearing a silent crowd when you're doing really well. So super excited for the challenge, for the opportunity. I think after a big win against Sydney, it's a perfect time for us to carry that momentum up to Townsville. No better team. You want to go up against the best. After a good week's prep, we're really excited and can't wait for it.
The WNBL doco comes out tonight.
Yep.
What are you most looking forward to seeing that, and what's that transition been like to then have your own show with WNBL?
Yeah, shout out to the WNBL and giving me that opportunity to be involved in that. It's a really exciting thing, and for me it's so important for people to know that like I am a human off the court as well. I'm not just a basketball player. So I think the way they captured the whole documentary is actually really, really exciting. I think it gives a good insight into myself, Swainey's, Kayla's and Nard's life, and I've had a sneak peek and I'm really happy with how they've put it all together. So super excited, can't wait for the world to see that. And it's also really exciting for young girls to watch it, young up and coming, it's aspiring basketball players to see how we approach things, what our day-to-day life is, and that we are more than just basketball players.
Does it show, or does it paint that picture of what you wanted to receive, or especially coming into a new sort of era of WNBL? Is that a positive thing, obviously?
Yeah, I think it's a super positive thing. I think anytime that the WNBL or somebody comes in to shine a positive light on women's sport and us basketballers and build a profile is super exciting. So I jumped at the opportunity. I think it's fantastic. They were able to come into my house, see what I do like off the court. I was playing a little bit of Mario Kart, building Lego. So just a heap of fun stuff that just shows the human aspect and then shows how we can like kind of do both. I think it's a really exciting time. I've seen the trailer, seen the draft, and I think the way they've portrayed me as a person is absolutely me to a T. So I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out, and I'm looking forward to watching it tonight with a bunch of people and then letting the world see it. I think it'd be really cool.
How important is it to be an inspiration for the next generation?
Yeah, it's huge, and to be honest, over the last few years, it's turned into kind of like my why and why I play. I play because I genuinely love the game. I genuinely love being out there. Basketball's the truest version of me. It's where I can be, I'm allowed to be competitive. I'm allowed to, have white line fever, and it's totally acceptable. And I like to play with flair. I like to play with a smile. And if that can inspire one little girl, it can inspire a bunch of little kids. I've done my job as a basketball player, so definitely keeps me going. It's always refreshing when you think you've had a terrible game and a little girl says they want to be like you when you're older. So super important. I carry a lot of pride in being a good role model for the next generation. And if any kid, plays with a smile on their face, I partially feel like I've done my job.